Hey there, dream chasers and goal getters, ready to unlock the secrets to achieving absolutely anything you set your mind to? You're in the right place. I'm about to give you the ultimate roadmap to transform those big dreams into a reality. Whether you're aiming for that promotion, that dream vacation, or just want to conquer your to-do list, this is your guide to becoming an unstoppable force of nature. Get ready to say goodbye to procrastination, self-doubt, and those pesky limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. Let's do this. You might be thinking, okay Tony, goals are great, but why should I care? I get it, life's busy, we've got deadlines, errands, and let's not forget about binge watching our favorite shows. But here's the deal, setting goals is like having a superpower. It gives you direction, focus, and that fire in your belly to keep going, even when things get tough. But with goals, we become the captains of our own ships, steering towards the destinations we choose. Pretty amazing, right? So, are you ready to ditch the someday mentality and embrace the I'm doing this now attitude? Good. Because things are about to get real exciting around here. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you the same proven strategies that have helped countless people just like you achieve extraordinary things. We'll dive deep into the psychology of success, break down complex concepts into bite-sized pieces, and have a lot of fun along the way. It's about taking small, consistent steps towards the life you've always envisioned. Get ready to unleash your inner rock star and create a life that's bursting with passion, purpose, and of course, tons of success. Let's get started. Alright, let's get real for a second. Setting goals can feel like navigating a minefield sometimes. You're pumped up, ready to conquer the world, and bam! You step on a hidden landmine of procrastination, self-doubt, or just plain old forgetfulness. We've all been there, right? You set a goal to hit the gym 5 days a week, but then life throws you a curveball in the form of a late-night work project, a sick kid, or an unexpected Netflix binge. And just like that, your fitness goals are out the window. Or how about this one? You're determined to finally write that book that's been brewing in your mind for years. But then the dreaded writer's block kicks in, and you find yourself staring at a blank screen. The key is to recognize them for what they are. Temporary roadblocks, not dead ends. The dreaded someday syndrome, don't let it be your downfall. One of the biggest traps we fall into when it comes to achieving our goals is the dreaded someday syndrome. You know what I'm talking about? Someday, I'll travel the world. Someday, I'll start that business. Someday, I'll finally learn how to play the guitar. But here's the thing about someday, it's a sneaky little devil that loves to steal our dreams. Someday never actually arrives. It's a mythical land where our hopes and aspirations go to gather dust. We tell ourselves we're not ready yet, that we need more time, more money, more experience. But the truth is, we're usually just scared. Success doesn't wait for someday. It shows up for those who are brave enough to start now, even when they're not sure if they're ready. Fear and loathing in goal land. Conquering the inner critic. Now let's talk about another sneaky character that loves to sabotage our goals, the inner critic. This little voice inside our heads is a master at planting seeds of doubt, whispering negative thoughts and generally making us feel like we're not good enough. You know the drill, you set a goal to finally ask for that raise, and your inner critic chimes in with, "Who are you kidding? You're not qualified enough." You decide to sign up for that marathon and your inner critic scoffs, "You'll never make it." It's enough to make you want to crawl back into bed and hide under the covers, right? But here's the thing about the inner critic, it's full of hot air. The key is to recognize that those negative thoughts are just that, thoughts. They don't define you and they certainly don't control your actions. Operation Smart Goals. Precision targeting for success. Alright, goal getters, let's talk strategy. We're about to unleash the power of SMART goals. And no, I'm not talking about goals that wear glasses and ace their exams, though that's cool too. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Think of it as your secret weapon for turning those vague wishes into laser-focused targets. Let's break it down. Specific. Instead of "I want to get in shape," try "I will run a 5K in 3 months." See the difference? Specific goals give you a clear destination. Measurable, you gotta track your progress, my friend. If your goal is to lose weight, how many pounds are we talking? If it's to save money, what's the magic number? Achievable. I'm all for aiming high, but let's keep it real. Setting unrealistic goals is like setting yourself up for a faceplant. Start with something challenging but doable, and then raise the bar as you progress. Relevant. Your goals should light you up like a Christmas tree. Make sure they align with your values, passions, and what truly matters to you. Time-bound deadlines are your best friend. Give yourself a finish line to work towards. This creates a sense of urgency and helps you stay motivated. The power of chunking, turning mountains into molehills. Now let's talk about those big, hairy, audacious goals, the ones that make your heart race and your palms sweat a little. You know, the ones that seem impossible at first glance. Don't worry, we're not going to tackle Everest in one giant leap. Instead, we're going to use the power of chunking, breaking down those massive goals into smaller, bite-sized pieces. Think of it like this: you wouldn't try to write a novel in one sitting, would you? Well, some of you overachievers might, but you get the point. You'd break it down into chapters, scenes, even paragraphs. The same principle applies to any goal. Want to run a marathon? Start with training for a 5K. Want to start a business? Begin with creating a business plan. Small wins build momentum and keep you moving forward. Get organized or get lost, tools and tricks for staying on track. Okay, so you've got your SMART goals, you've broken them down into manageable chunks, now what? It's time to get organized, my friend. Because let's face it, a cluttered mind leads to cluttered goals. Luckily, we live in a golden age of productivity tools and apps. Find what works for you and stick with it. Here are a few ideas to get you started. Planner or calendar. Whether you prefer digital or old-school pen and paper, having a central location to schedule tasks, appointments, and deadlines is crucial. To-do list. App. There are tons of apps out there that can help you create, prioritize, and track your to-do lists. Find one that you love and actually use it. Vision board. Get visual with your goals. Create a physical or digital vision board with images and quotes that inspire you. Place it somewhere you'll see it every day. Accountability partner. More on this in a bit, but trust me, having someone to cheer you on and give you a gentle nudge when needed can make all the difference. The accountability factor. Enlist your cheer squad or drill sergeant. Alright, let's talk about one of the most powerful tools in your goal-achieving arsenal: accountability. Because let's be honest, sometimes we need a little extra push to stay on track. Enter the accountability partner, your trusted ally, in the battle against procrastination and self-sabotage. This could be a friend, family member, mentor, or even a coach. The key is to find someone who supports your goals, believes in your potential, and isn't afraid to call you out when you're slacking. Regular check-ins, progress reports, and even a little friendly competition can work wonders. The important thing is to find an accountability style that works for you and your personality. Surround yourself with a team of cheerleaders who will help you stay motivated, focused, and on track to achieve those dreams. From zero to hero, real people, real results. You know, folks, I've had the privilege of meeting some incredible people in my life. People who started with nothing but a dream and a whole lot of grit and went on to achieve extraordinary things. Take Oprah, for example. Talk about starting from scratch. She overcame a childhood filled with poverty and adversity to become a global media icon, philanthropist, and all-around inspiration. If she can do it, why not you? And what about J.K. Rowling? She was a single mother struggling to make ends meet when she wrote the first Harry Potter book. Now she's a best-selling author, screenwriter, and film producer. The point is, my friends, success leaves clues. And one of the biggest clues is that it's not about where you start, it's about where you're determined to go. Remember that childhood story, the little engine that could? The one about the small engine that kept repeating, "I think I can, I think I can," as it chugged up the mountain pulling a train full of toys. That little engine, my friends, had the right idea. It understood the power of belief, of positive self-talk, of never giving up even when the task seemed impossible. You see, our minds are incredibly powerful tools. If you tell yourself you can, you open up a world of possibilities. The power of perseverance. When the going gets tough, now, I'm not going to lie to you, the road to success is rarely a straight line. There will be bumps, detours, maybe even a few roadblocks along the way. You'll face setbacks, disappointments, maybe even outright failures. It's part of the game, my friends. The key is to not let those setbacks define you. Remember, every successful person you admire has faced their share of challenges. The difference is they didn't give up. Perseverance is the name of the game, folks. The mindset of a champion: think it, believe it, achieve it. We've talked about strategies, tools, and the importance of perseverance. But none of that matters if you don't have the right mindset. You see, success starts from within. It's about cultivating a mindset of growth, of abundance, of unwavering belief in your own potential. So how do you cultivate a champion mindset? It's simple, but not always easy. It starts with self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts. Are they empowering you or holding you back? Challenge negative thoughts. Replace limiting beliefs with positive affirmations. The fun factor: injecting joy into your journey. All right, goal-getters, let's talk about something really important: having fun. That's right, I said fun. Because here's the deal: achieving your goals shouldn't feel like a chore. It shouldn't be all work and no play. Think about it. What lights you up? What makes you lose track of time? Is it dancing? Playing music? Spending time in nature? Whatever it is, find ways to incorporate more of those activities into your life, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Remember, life is too short to be serious all the time, so crank up the music, put on your dancing shoes, and let loose a little. You'll be amazed at how much more energy and enthusiasm you bring to your goals when you're having a blast along the way. Habit formation, the secret sauce to long-term success. Now let's get real for a moment. Motivation is great, but it's not always enough. Sometimes we need a little something extra to keep us going, especially when the initial excitement wears off. That's where habits come in. You see, habits are the small, seemingly insignificant actions we repeat day after day, often without even thinking about them. When we consciously create positive habits, we automate success. Start small, choose 1 or 2 habits you want to develop, and focus on doing them consistently for at least 30 days. Embrace the resistance, it's all part of the process. Now let's talk about something a little less fun, but equally important: resistance. You see, resistance is that sneaky little voice inside our heads that tries to talk us out of pursuing our goals. It shows up in different ways: procrastination, fear, self-doubt, even boredom. And here's the thing, the bigger the goal, the stronger the resistance. But here's the secret: resistance is not a sign to stop. It's a sign that you're on the right track. It's our natural instinct to resist change, even when it's positive change. So the next time you feel resistance creeping in, don't freak out. Acknowledge it, thank it for trying to protect you, and then keep moving forward. Celebrate your wins big and small. Okay, goal-getters, we've talked about the importance of having fun, building habits, and embracing resistance. Now let's talk about celebrating your wins. That's right, my friends. It's time to break out the confetti, pop the champagne, and give yourselves a massive high five, because you deserve it. You see, celebrating our wins, no matter how small, is crucial for staying motivated and maintaining momentum. It reinforces positive behavior, boosts our self-confidence, and reminds us that we're capable of achieving great things. So how do you celebrate your wins? It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. Treat yourself to a nice meal, buy yourself that book you've been eyeing, or simply take some time for yourself to relax and recharge. Remember, the journey to achieving your goals is a marathon, not a sprint. So pace yourself, enjoy the ride, and don't forget to celebrate every victory along the way. The Goal Getters Wrap Up. You got this. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? From identifying those pesky obstacles to embracing the power of smart goals, chunking, habits, and even a little fun along the way, you're now armed with the tools and mindset to achieve absolutely anything you set your mind to. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about taking action, learning from your mistakes, and never giving up on those dreams that light you up inside. Embrace the journey, my friends, because that's where the real growth and transformation happen. Believe in yourself, trust the process, and get ready to create a life that's bursting with purpose, passion, and of course, tons of success. Unleash your inner superhero, seriously. Now here's the deal. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't take action, it's all just noise. So here's my friends. I want you to choose one goal, just one, and commit to taking one small step towards it right now. Write it down, tell a friend, put it on your calendar, whatever you need to do to make it real, and then go out there and crush it. The world needs your unique talents and contributions. So, what are you waiting for? Go out there and unleash your inner superhero. I believe in you. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to inspire others. Let's spread the motivation.